Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big Show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're working on I Am Alive playthrough Area 7 on the Skyscraper. So we're going to take off right where we left off from at the generator here. And once we enabled that generator, it obviously moved us up a ways and gave us kind of a new path to follow here. So we're going to go gadget arms and gets to climbing. So one thing to keep in mind here, as always, stamina is a giant factor here. As soon as you go into that state of kind of panic with the stamina, you're actually counting down your overall stamina. So it's important to use your rations or your baton as you are, getting towards the bottom of your fill, as opposed to letting it expire like I do twice during this segment. But you can see everything's gotten down way low. Oh, and it does look damaged, doesn't it? Well, regardless, we made it to our halfway point. So once it gives us another retry and it kicks in here,
shit. It looks like it's been damaged.
We're gonna go ahead and follow the red poles. Kind of a pretty obvious pathway here that it gives you that you can just kind of slide along. And don't be alarmed when this comes breaking and tumbling down. Whee! Be ready to stop your slide by pressing R1. And there's a couple different routes you can take. I went this route because I saw that bottle of water. And then you climb your happy ass back up there and go from there. Start over again. This time I'm a little bit smarter though, and I use my rations. These jumps take a lot out of you. It makes it nice and convenient for you that there just happens to be those bars missing on both sides, huh? It's alright though. We get plenty of stuff here coming up. Once we get to the flat ground here, we let it charge, our stamina charge up, and then we reevaluate what we're supposed to do here just to make sure that we are in fact going the right way, and we will continue down this way, but this time we will slide over to the other side by using the roll as it's prompting us to do there on screen. You can see how I slide over and catch that red pole. Work our way on over to that defined ladder that somehow magically appeared when an earthquake crumbled this building to the ground. And eat a fruit cocktail while doing so. Or will I? Cocktail down. Still not enough, so we'll have some water too. And still wasn't enough, so I went ahead and used one of my pittons. Well, that was smart. Whee! Doesn't look dangerous at all, does it? Not sure I would have taken on this task if I were this young lad. And if so, I would have made sure the elevator worked before I took on such task. This just gets squirrely through here. Good thing he came prepared. And because we're super cool, we're gonna slide down and miss those, and then go ahead and grab them. And this just gets tricky. As you slide down, you grab everything, and goal of course is to not fall to your death. Plummeting 30 stories is probably not good for one's health. Make it back. I just kind of got lucky with the timing there. Feel free to use my my fourth stair up as your place to place your baton as well, or piton, whichever you prefer. Same deal here. It was just kind of a matter of my stamina burning off and when I needed to place them. But nonetheless, they worked out good on both times for me. I'm gonna crawl across this wall like Spidey Man. Debating on whether or not we should drop down and do the stop, drop, and roll or not. We'll go on the far edge here, go for the gusto. Whee! This dude's got some serious climbing skills. Except for when he needs to go up. Then it gets a little questionable. Alright. One step closer. We get to grab that water bottle and some hidden goodies back here before advancing. Took one more peek at what's going on all around us, and I tried to weasel my way into areas that I wasn't supposed to be in. But that won't be the first or the last time that happens. Climb, 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 climb. Still don't understand what these are. Are these like reinforcements? Is this like ducting of some sort? Or what's going on here? What are we climbing? And why do we feel so safe on it? Yeah, not a lot to offer yet. Use it. Use it. Wait till the end. Wait for it. Pitting out. Looks kind of goofy just sitting there. But hey, whatever works for the stamina. Kind of pan around on the camera to see what my perfect path's going to be. If I'm going to go to the right now or if I'm going to go up. But you must go up. So make sure you have plenty of stamina before you do this. Otherwise, you will find yourself in a panicked situation with stamina. And that's never good. Climb, climb, climb. Get over there, quick. Whee!
Here they are. Antibiotics for me.
Alright, what we got here? We got a hook.
Grappling hook.
And we got some other stuff.
Those boxes.
This will work out. Alright, now, ladies and gentlemen, do not do what I'm about to do. It gives you two options once you throw the hook. You can jump or you can drop down. Now, jumping is probably your best bet, but make sure you're aimed correctly or you will fall to your death. Alright, after a quick load, we will go ahead and retry that again. And this time, I will use the circle button as opposed to the X button option. And I think you will all agree it almost doesn't work out, but it works out. Some wise man once told me that almost only counts with hand grenades and horseshoes anyways. You know, the why, still never found out, still unsure of to this day, but it's always seemed like a good basis to reference to. What's down there? One more time. Let's look again. Took me a minute, but there's a hook. Ahoy, matey! I love how he can just fling this thing around and jump around now too. It's even more like Spider-Man. Whoa, buddy. It's cool, you can totally control it. And I am not quite used to the hook yet, so I'm not necessarily looking for it, but there is a hook right up to our right above us there, which my camera seems to go everywhere but just right there in that spot. And once I get a little crazy here, I see that spot. Even though it's right there on my screen, I actually just saw it right there, but while I was playing, I did not. I was more freaking out about my stamina and me getting back over on flat ground. And so I will take a peek after I hang out for a minute. My online SOCOM clan used to always do this thing in SOCOM 1 and actually no, it was SOCOM 2 and Frostfire. We used to climb up on the side of the poles and just hang like that, and we'd get like 5 or 6 guys to do it on boxes, and we'd call it hang and fish. The enemy would come storming in our spawn after searching everywhere looking for us, and we'd all be laughing our asses off because we'd all just be hanging fish. They'd slaughter us, but that was the whole point. We weren't, trying to be cool. It was just more of a funny moment for us to catch the enemy off guard. Good old hanging fish. Not to be confused with the map fish hook. That was what we did on Frostfire. Hanging fish. It's a 503 land thing. Alright, now that we're back to swinging and back at action here, we can see the hook and we make progress. Wait, does he fall again? No, he makes it. I still am a big fan of all this water slide stuff without the waters, the sliding. And I want to know who rolled around town with a can of red spray paint just pasting up the same stupid comment over and over again. Looters will be shot. Really? I mean, you get 10 of my friends in a line and you give us the premise of what's going on here and what we're doing, and we're all going to spray paint 10 different things. One's going to say, your mama. One's going to, everyone's going to say something. It's not going to say all, no one's going to say looters or anything. That's a, jeez. It's be one corny dude running around town with a spray can. Alright, here we go. This was interesting to say the least. Basically, you just strategically work your way across here, and there's flat ground that I'm working to. I suppose you probably could just keep sliding down, but me being a worrywart, I wanted to make sure I could see where I was going and have a plan ahead so that I didn't die again and become more of a noob than I already am. Alright, so I can see my path over on the far side there. So I will get to sliding. Again, kids, don't try this at home. I don't recommend this at all. This is not something that, even in these situations, I would do. This is just absolute craziness. Alright, once you get down towards the bottom here, you want to make sure you grab and slide a little bit, just because otherwise you won't make it. Wee, flat ground. Sweet. Alright, making our way down. Should have looked up to see how much progress we'd made, but... Ooh.
I should be able to get back to the street through here.
There we go. Da 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 da. I seriously would... Oh, man. No. No. Every once in a while I get in a control fight, but they usually prevail. And we're going to take a peek around, make our way around the corner here. Jump on over to this giant pole. Actually, it's more of a scaffolding of some sort, or I guess it's a ladder, or I don't know, tower, radio tower. Glowing light, follow the light. And whee! That's gonna do it. I Am Alive playthrough 7. We have conquered the skyscraper. We have obtained the medicine crates. We have also gained the hook and a new power. Boy, this game just keeps getting cooler and cooler and cooler. Alright, ladies and gents, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, vote, subscribe if you like what we're doing. And as always, until next time, see ya.